One more time, a nice spaceship. And maybe some kind of fish image. That's the head. Has its barbed wires, no barbs hanging down. But are these lines? They're pretty straight. They're like fossils. And what is this? A mouse with curly hair. Yeah, I've had my antibiotic already. Doesn't mean anything. That looks like a helicopter. Need some rotors on the top and tail. He's got a tail already. So what do you say to that Morgellon, huh? Pretty interesting, isn't it? Say something. Yeah, that's what I think. That's what I always think. It's fascinating, isn't it? I wonder when you guys are going to stop bothering me, you know? Last night I've been itching like crazy, you know? Yes, had to be also doing crunchings, but also on my arms, underarms, you know, itching on my back, everywhere. I guess maybe the, what's it called? Antibiotica is beginning to work. That's why it's, you know, they're moving around because they don't know where to go. You know, for them, this antibiotica is like killing or poisoning the whole body. You know, just like somebody's getting chemotherapy. You know, when you've got cancer, it's doing the same thing. It's poisoning your body, and in the end, you're gonna die anyways. Cool, huh? So, better yet, before you get yourself chemotherapy, you should check out on the internet. How really worth it is it to lose your hair, to have vomitings, you know? Then they stop it, their body starts to regenerate, like fighting back a little bit, and then you get another dosage until you're dead. Wow. And it doesn't matter whether you're a normal from the state insured, health insured, or you're private insured, why don't you go to a spiritual healer? They work just as well as doctors, and sometimes even better, as long as you get to the right one, yeah? And not the ones that only take your money, just like some of the hospitals do. But during this year, it didn't work doing spiritual healing on me, like same thing with those cramps, those calf cramps. This looks like a sad alien. Look at this. His eyes looking downwards. His head, round head, and then his mouth. But during this year, it didn't work doing spiritual healing on me, like same thing with those cramps, those calf.
This looks like a sad alien. Look at this. His eyes looking downwards. His head, round head, and his mouth.
In the center of the screen. Because I'm infected, I've got so many parasites in me that I cannot kill it. I guess spiritual healing kills bacteria and cancer, but not these intelligent Morgellons. So, people should experiment on it. Like on a forum, whoever has Morgellons, they should get some free distant healings, just to see if it works. And if it works, then this person may get paid for it, if that person wants to get paid for it. Like who doesn't, no? I know how to do spiritual healing. I did help a lot of people who had cancer or had some really bad accidents, and they did revive. And a few people were actually dying. They had only 2 to 3 more days to live, and I did bring them back to life. Or they were in a coma where doctors didn't know why. Although there are medication on the market that will cause, this looks like an Inca looking upwards, this will cause a coma situation. So in the States those medications are forbidden, but in Germany, if you change the package to a bigger one, then it's allowed to sell it again. Strange, isn't it? Strange government. As long as they're getting paid their taxes, why not? That one I got also last night. Sitting at a computer and doing it my stuff. Well, I could cut out maybe those Morgellons. That's an alternative. So if it's not possible to do an examination, for instance, a laboratory, because if there's tissue there, then I may try to, cut them off. But you know what? These things are like 4/5 or 3/4 of a millimeter thin. When you cut that thing off with a scissor, you can forget about it, They're gone. Isn't that beautiful? Except for the flimmering light. But it's so fascinating. Look at it, so beautiful. Oh, this is just like Sufi. Yes, well, she's kind of cute. Yes, okay. But I love her dialect from Sufi, from Mass Effect. Wow, it's so cute. To have a British girl or woman as a girlfriend, or a wife with such a dialect, like when men are fascinating from such a dialect, it's just fascinating, beautiful. Just listening to this kind of voice, to this kind of dialect, is like more than making love. nice and slowly and beautifully, like in slow motion, you know? And have some fantasy, read a book about it, how to pleasure, how to give a woman beautiful pleasures, you know? And that is fascinating. So you can see how it goes in. Interesting structure, you know? Now I'm going to put it aside